Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Brooklyn College Bulldogs basketball, live on BCTV, your home for live Bulldog sports, coming to you live from the West Quad Gymnasium as we're getting set for the second half of our doubleheader between the men's Bulldogs basketball team and the Hunter College Hawks basketball team. Zach Bunnick alongside my colleague Pat Brown. Pat, this has been a very interesting season, not just for the Bulldogs, but for the Hawks as well. Both have very similar records. Both are on the losing end, but the difference that we've seen for both teams is the scoring.
Yes, and both teams are 1-3 in the conference. Hunter is 4-11. Brooklyn College is 3-11. The big difference is Hunter averages 98 points a game. They average giving up 108. Brooklyn College, unfortunately, they only score 60 points a game. They average giving up 74. So Hunter likes to get up and down the court. They like to run and gun. They like to put up a whole lot of three-pointers. They average taking 47 three-pointers a game.
So how is that going to be difficult for the Bulldogs to contain?
Number one, you got to get up on defense. They're going to, if you miss a shot, they're going to look to run, get in position, hoist up a three-pointer. So you got to get back on defense. You got to get your hands up. You got to identify where the shooter is, and you have to contest every three-pointer. The good thing is, though, they only shoot 28.7% from three-point range. So they take a lot, but they don't make a lot.
So you feel that a lot of the plays going to take place in the paint, right?
For Brooklyn College, you want that. Because if they're shooting 47 three-pointers, that means they're giving up a lot of rebounds, and you can get up and down the court, and hopefully you can move them around because they're looking to run and gun. So if you don't get them settled, you can take advantage of them on the offensive end of the court. But it's going to be a defensive game because if your stamina's not good, they're going to run you out of the gym.
Good news for the Bulldogs. Elijah Park is back in the lineup. He missed the last game with an ailment, but now the Bulldogs, this is going to be a good asset for them in the lineup tonight.
Oh, it's huge because now you have another poised veteran. He's been there for 4 years. He knows the wars in the conference, and he's your leading scorer. So now you have that infused back into your offense. Now you can run your offense the way that you want to run it because everybody's in the position that they are used to being in. So I want to see Elijah Day take more authority going to the basket, like Thrasbull. Thrasbull has been a dog getting to the basket on the offensive and the defensive side. Franz Depper's done a great job of running the offense. Coach is bringing up Harvey and Dale off the bench with spark plugs. David McFadden infused into the offense. He's done a great job of moving the offense. And Gabriel Barker, by the way, the only really, really big man who did a great job on Wednesday, just had to add some touch in the paint, but he's done a good job interior defensively.
Now, the Hawks, they have a very unique system offensively. As we've pointed out, they're scoring nearly 100 points per game, but defensively, they're giving up more than 100 points per game. So even though they're leading the league in points per game, something's got to give.
Yeah, it's not transferring into wins. That's the difference. So you can score a lot, but if you're not winning, what good is scoring a lot? So actually, they need to concentrate on defense. Their problem is not offense, their problem is defense. So hopefully Brooklyn College can take advantage of that and score at least 20 points higher than what they average.
So I had a chance to speak with head coach John Baptiste of the Bulldogs, and he said, like I said, the Hawks have a unique system, but they're very fast-paced, and he feels that his Bulldogs are able to keep up with that and hopefully try to nullify their offensive strengths.
Well, the good thing is if you can get them in foul trouble, Brooklyn College has done a better job of shooting from the free throw line. So if you can get them in foul trouble, get on the free throw line, knock down the free throws, and you want to keep this game manageable. Under 10, you don't want to let them get up to a big lead, and then you can fight your battle and do what you need to do. But it's going to be like the road runner and the coyote, back and forth we go.
Before we send the live action to the court, we want to say a special shout out to Athletic Director Bruce Filosa, who just announced his retirement from Brooklyn College. He had a wonderful career here at the athletic department, and he oversaw a lot of the victories that the men's Bulldogs team had. Spoke quickly with head coach John Baptiste. He had nothing but amazing things to say about him, viewed him as a good mentor and a friend ever since Baptiste was 17 years old. And surprisingly, he didn't know that he coached you in football.
Yeah, that was way back when. Not to give away, but listen, Coach Filosa, I call him Coach because that's how I know him. exceptional man, great leader. He's responsible for a lot of the things that's going on. He's responsible for this building as far as being here and transferring from Roosevelt Hall to here. So we're getting ready for a great, exciting basketball game, and we'll talk a little bit more about him later on in the broadcast.
We're going to pause for stage identification. When we come back, we're going to have the starting lineups and opening tip-off between the Bulldogs and the Hawks. Stay tuned.
Ooh, they're going right to the starting lineups. No.
They only do the anthem once.
Oh, okay.
From right to left on your computer screen, we want to thank everybody who's tuned in this evening. Brown holding the ball for the Hawks. Throws it to number 4, Myers, and down to the corners to number 14, Montrose. Myers, quick floater for 3, shot no good. And Deborah corrals the rebound. David McFadden, cross-court pass to number 31, Deborah. Now back to McFadden. Deborah over to Park. Into the paint is number 5, Olajide. Now McFadden, quick floaters up, no good. Hawks take control.
Good ball movement there by Brooklyn College, just couldn't away with the finish.
45 seconds got by, no score in the game thus far. Here at the West Quad Gymnasium. Lau goes to the number 22, Jakic. And now Lau with the three-point shot, and it's good.
First of many that they're going to put up.
Already a minute gone by, the Hawks with a 3-0 lead. Bulldogs fill in the full court press. Deborah. Now in the corner, that was Olajide. He looked to be banged up. Play resumes.
He twisted something on his leg.
McFadden for 3. Shot is up, no good. Behind the backboard.
And Olajide's hurt.
Olajide is limping. He's at center court. The official's going to have to call a quick injury timeout as we see a couple substitutions. We'll get you the names as the play progresses for the Hawks.
Olajide is in a lot of pain. Oh, it looked like he might do a hamstring.
Yeah,
That's not good.
He was holding it. Not good to see in the opening minute.
So Zurich Harvey comes in for him.
Play resumes. We'll get you the names of the substitutions for the Hawks. That's now number 12, Gene Proper is in play. Number 0, Comac Riley for 3, and he makes the basket. Already 6-0, Hawks leading against the Bulldogs.
Stolen.
Oh, this number 12, Proper with the quick floater as he makes the basket. And a timeout called by Coach John Baptiste of the Bulldogs, 30-second timeout. 8-0 Hawks leading.
And right away, you see how much pressure that the Hawks are going to put on you, as they're not going to give you any air to breathe. And as soon as you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay for it.
And we've already seen that Gene Proper stealing a couple of balls from the Bulldogs, finishing the plays, and now his Hawks are up 8-0 in the opening minute of this first half.
8-0 run, just like the women's game. They got out to a 6-0 run, but can Brooklyn College calm it down and get things going? And my concern is Kiyan Olajide going to be all right?
He's still being attended to by the medical trainer.
So Elisha Park to inbound.
He's already being guarded by Donovan Cola of the Hawks. Now Depra back to Park, the full court press. The Bulldogs able to move up. Can't tell who that is. Sorry, it's Thraisbuell. Now in the corner, McFadden. Now Depra. Back to McFadden. Top of the key. And now Depra all over for three. Off the rim, no good. Scramble for the rebound and goes out of bounds, and it's going to remain.
They say it's off of Brooklyn.
Oh, they're going to say it's a Hawks ball.
And wholesale changes again for the Hawks.
So Zurich Harvey that was on the court, and I was trying to look for the name on the list, and I'm like all the way down and realized he's up top. He's wearing number 2.
The starting lineup has come back in for the Hawks.
Ball goes out of bounds off of Jared Brown. Now it's Bulldogs ball.
Good job by McFadden deflecting that ball and went off of the knee and out of bounds off of Hunter.
Our colleague John Pariente warned me that this could be a very fast-paced game. I'm going to have troubles keeping up with the names of the players. He's not wrong. Zurich Harvey for the Bulldogs throws it to McFadden. McFadden being double-teamed and loses the ball. It's stolen away by Montrose. Hands it off to Lau. Look at this in the corner. Montrose for three. Makes the basket.
And that's what they do.
3-point shot by Jeremy Montrose is good. 11-0. Hawks leading. Team that scores roughly 100 points per game but gives up roughly 100 points more per game. But the Bulldogs are not exactly a high-scoring team. As Park fires for three, he makes the basket.
And Mr. Park said, hey, if you can do it, I can do it too.
Olajide looking at check back in for the Bulldogs. That's a good sign.
Along with Malik Dale.
So 3 minutes gone by. Hawks leading 11-3 here at the West Quad Gymnasium. Montrose, Lau over the far sideline.
Wide open for three.
Makes the basket. 3-point shot by Jared Brown is good. 14-3, Hawks leading. Olajide. Oh, excuse me, that was Thraisbuell. Passes it off to Harvey. Harvey with a quick floater. Shot no good. Rebound corralled by Montrose.
Too quick of a shot right there. Oh!
And now a collision between Montrose and Thraisbuell.
They're calling that on Thraisbuell. That's going to be his first.
So now we have a lot of substitutions for both teams. So it looks like the starting 5 are now going to be sitting for the Hawks.
You got Roussel just came in. Proper came in. And number 30, Cola came in.
And Alan Mbengu is in play for the Hawks. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Gene Proper, and now the Bulldogs take over. Harvey bounce pass to Olajide, who's now back in play for the Bulldogs. Park for three. Off the rim, no good. Mbenji corrals the rebound for the Hawks. Number 10, Caceres Russo.
Out of bounds
And
turnover. And see, and this is where Hunter gets a little out of control. They're trying to move so fast that they're going too fast. And that should benefit Brooklyn College.
You have that right. Inbound cross-court pass to McFadden. And now Harvey. Harvey still playing bounce pass to Park. Shot is up and it's good.
Good job by finding Park open. Now you got to get some defensive stops.
Park with all 5 points for the Bulldogs thus far this evening. So the Hawks are leading 14-5.
Brooklyn College is in a 1-2-2 defense.
Caceres with possession for the Hawks, shouting out the play. Throws it over to number 0, Riley. Cross-court pass to number 30. Cola fires for three. Shot off the rim, no good. Hits the shot clock, and now it's Bulldogs ball. It looks like the starting 5 is back in play for the Hawks.
And this you're going to see all night long. He wants to keep fresh legs going in and out.
I thought it was because they're testing me because I can't remember all these names. People who know me know that I'm good with everything but names. Nonetheless, play resumes. McFadden for the Bulldogs. Shot is up and it is no good.
Oh,
Trying to
got the wall.
got the unfriendly roll. Almost got injured on the play. Montrose for the Hawks. Up and it is no good, but there is a blocking foul on the play.
Wow, I thought he had position. I thought Dale set his feet and didn't move, but they say that it's a blocking foul, so they're going to get him for the foul. That's first, the team's second.
So Montrose is going to line up for his 2 shots. The sophomore guard, 6'2", from Rosedale, New York, went to St. Francis Prep High School.
Misses the first one.
It's a good break for the Bulldogs. They're going to need to get every chance they can in order to at least make it a 1-possession game. Montrose's second shot is up, and it is good.
He rolls it in. So it's a 10-point lead right now.
Elijah Day looking to inbound the ball. Gets it to Harvey, but the full court press double teamed. Now McFadden
2-on-1
all alone. To Park, shot is up, no good.
Oh.
Tries to get off the backboard. Hawks take control. Myers over to Montrose for 3. Does not hit anything. Yakic has the possession. 20 seconds on the shot clock. In the corner, and Yarko for 3, and it's good. No, it's no good.
No good. Harvey got the rebound.
Now Harvey moving up court for the Bulldogs. So is it McFadden. And now Olajide for 3. Makes the basket.
Yeah, you're going to have to match him shot for shot.
3-point shot by Kane. Olajide is good. 15-8. Hawks leading over the Bulldogs. Both teams 1-3 in CUNYAC play thus far. One team will come out with 2 wins. Yakic hands over to Lau for 3. Makes the basket. 3-point shot by Ryan Lau is good. 18-8. The Hawks leading with yet again another 10-point lead. Full court press once again by the Hawks.
Oh, they say he stepped out when he got the pass.
Pass was to Malik Dale of the Bulldogs, who's in play, and it went out of bounds. No, he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, stepped out. Coach Baptiste is irate. He's like, I don't want to see that pass. Do the quick pass to the side, not across the court.
So in play now for the Hawks is Ernie Parada Jr., wearing number 15, who inbounds the ball to his teammate, number 10, Caceres. In the corner is Riley, drives in, does not get a shot. He throws it over to Proper, fires for 3, shot no good. Rebound, makes a basket.
That was Parada with the offensive rebound.
And now another 30-second timeout called by Coach John Baptiste of the Bulldogs, with his team trailing 20-8.
And this is what Coach didn't want to see, and I didn't want to see either, is them getting off to a very, very quick start and putting all the pressure on you, because Brooklyn College is not used to this fast of an up-tempo pace. But when you get a 2-on-1 after you break the press, you got to make those baskets. 2-on-1, you got to come away with points. Unfortunately, Elijah was too hard on the backboard. They did get back, but stay in that 1-3-1, because now you have wing defenders. You got to put pressure on that top guard, but he's got to be able to move around. But now you have protection on those wings, but you are susceptible to backdoor cuts.
The weakness that the Hawks have is, and you've mentioned it, is they move way too fast. Problem is the Bulldogs cannot seem to contain the pressure that the Hawks are putting on them. So it's not really working out in the Bulldogs' favor thus far in the opening minutes of this game.
That is true. The thing that is less concerning on me is I see that Brooklyn College right now is up to the pace of going back and forth right now.
Elijah Day inbounds the ball from his own baseline. Hawks putting on the full court press. Try to get it up court. Yes, they do. Park up. No good, but there's a foul on the play.
But you got to make that back. That's a basket you have to make when you get 2-on-1s.
We're always seeing Park underneath the basket along the right side, trying to get those quick shots up, and he's not making all the baskets.
He's the only one that scored so far.
Elijah Day has a 3-pointer.
Oh, right. Elijah did hit the last basket.
So Park's first shot is up, and it is good. You mentioned the last game that the Bulldogs struggled with the unfriendly rolls.
And now they finally got a roll. Hopefully that can continue.
Second shot for Park is up, and it is good.
And 2 rolls in.
Make it up for lost time. Bulldogs trailing 20-10. Another 10-point deficit. Myers for three, shot no good. McFadden has the rebound for the Bulldogs. He's feeling the full court press. Now Zurich Harvey.
Nope, that's Elijah Day. That's Elijah Day.
Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with the play.
I will help you out.
Because I'm looking at the list to see the names of the players. Play resumes for the Hawks. Riley over the far sideline, now top of the key to Caceres. Over to Myers. Jack Myers loses the ball, and that was a foul on the play as Zurich Harvey was trying to move up court.
And this is what I'm talking about. As soon as Brooklyn College gets a rebound, they want to turn around and put the exact same person that Hunter put on them on Hunter. So both teams have 2 fouls in the half.
Saw a couple substitutions for the Hawks. We'll get the name for you as play resumes. McFadden for the Bulldogs has possession. Feeling, again, the full court press. So Elijah Day now has control. Harvey for three. Off the rim, no good. Park almost got the rebound. Be a scramble for it. Now he gets it, and he makes the basket.
That's Elijah Park with another basket. So now it's down to 5. McFadden.
That's Jared Brown with possession for the Hawks. Now he's feeling a lot of pressure as he throws it to Lau on his left.
Offensive foul against Jakic on the blocks. His first, the team's third.
So now with 12:35 to go in this first half, Bulldogs have possession once again in their own court. Harvey gets over to Park for three, makes a basket.
And now Brooklyn College is executing what they need to do. It's now a 2-point game.
This is what they were missing in the last game, Elijah Park, and he steals the ball.
Oh,
he
stole it back.
Hands it back to Myers. Now Lau in the corner. And there's a whistle. Are they calling a foul on the play? Or
I don't know what he called.
They're calling a foul.
What?
Now we have the Hawks are doing a lot of substitutions.
That's what they're going to do because you want to keep this pace. You got to get fresh legs in the game. So
now,
he substitutes all 5.
Am I watching a basketball game or am I watching a hockey game?
You're watching a basketball hockey game.
A basketball hockey game.
You got 4 lines coming in.
All right, Hiroki Hamazaki is in play for the Hawks. He throws it at number 12 proper. Around the perimeter they go. Who's that? It was number 5, Jack Myers. And now number 30, Kola for three, shot no good. Harvey.
And he's fouled
on the play by Hamazaki. Can you imagine if they could change on the fly? I think the Hawks would have 200 points per game if they could change on the fly.
Yes. So inbounding will be Brooklyn.
Elijah Day inbounds it in front of the scorer's table. McFadden to Park for three. Off the rim, no good. Hamazaki off his hands went out of bounds, and it's now going to be Bulldogs ball.
No.
Oh.
It was Elijah Day knocked it out of bounds, out of his hands.
I thought it went off of Hamazaki, but now he has control for the Hawks, being guarded by Harvey. Hamazaki throws it outside to Proper for three. Off the rim, no good. He gets his own rebound, tries to drive in, but they're going to call a foul against Elijah Day of the Bulldogs.
That's his first and the team's third. And here comes the next line for the Hunter Hawks. The starting 5 coming back in.
They're changing so fast that even the folks at the scorers table can't keep up.
Yeah, he's just going to say those 5. At least they don't have to jump over the boards to get on the court.
That is true. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. Play resumes. Jakic shots up no good. Harvey with the rebound for the Bulldogs, but he's getting double teamed.
He's fouled. Harvey doing a good job in the defensive boards.
Now we're going to see a substitution for the Bulldogs. It's a rarity at this point.
Franz Depra's going to come in for Zurich Harvey.
Play resumes. Elijah Day gets it to Depra. But Depra's being double teamed at his own baseline. Bulldogs struggling to get across center court. They got to do it quickly.
10 seconds, didn't do it.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
So that was Franz Depra, the 5'8", freshman from Fox Lane High School, Mount Kisco, New York.
So Jakic is going to inbound the ball in the offensive zone. Hands it off to Jared Brown. Brown, a California kid playing in New York. Montrose. Now that was over to, I couldn't tell who that was for a three-point shot.
That was number 4.
Casey Myers. His basket is good. So 23-18, Bulldogs trailing by 5. It's 2-possession play. That is Thrace Bull. No, excuse me, that is number 15, Malik Dale, who's in play for the Bulldogs.
Depper misses the 3, and ball was tipped out of bounds by number 4, Myers. And coming in the game, first time, is number 14, the 6'1 sophomore guard from Druid Hills, Atlanta, Georgia, Emerson Mosley.
Another name that I'm going to mess up. My apologies for all of this. The game is happening so fast that it's difficult for me to keep up. But Elijah Day inbounds the ball cross court to Elijah Park. Park drives it from the right. Shot is up, and it is no good.
He got fouled. I was waiting for them to blow the whistle. I heard the hack from here. That was all skin on skin right there.
So it was a late call, but I guess they were waiting for him to get the shot off.
That's number 33 on the foul, Mbenge. His first, the team's third.
So now Park is going to line up for his 2 shots. Shot is up, and it is good. Last time he was up at the charity stripe, he went 2 for 2 with the 2 friendly rolls.
And this is improvement for Brooklyn College from early on in the season. They weren't shooting good from the free throw line, and since 3 games ago, they've improved drastically.
Second shot is up, and it is good. Park 4 for 4 at the charity stripe in this game.
Down by 3.
He's got 12 points on the night for his team thus far. I think he's leading everybody on the court with 12.
I think he's mad because he wasn't able to get in the game last week.
Caceres with the shot, no good, but he draws another foul on the play.
Emerson Mosley comes in, picks up his first foul as the assistant coach is talking to him at the bench.
This is the 4th foul committed against the Bulldogs in this first half. Hawks have been whistled for 5 fouls. His first shot is up and it is good. So Hawks leading 24-20.
That was Roussel, right?
Yes. Caceres Roussel, his second shot is up and it is good. Full court press once again by the Hawks. Tepra gets away from one defender. Bounce pass over to,
oh my gosh, did he get hammered?
Excuse me, that was Mosley who drove in and he gets hammered. He's okay. Still going to be Bulldogs' ball as they're going to inbound it from the offensive zone.
They didn't call a foul. They said they knocked it out of bounds. Holy cow.
Park loses the ball. Now we have a breakaway. Riley's shot is up, and it's no good.
But followed by number 10.
27-20, Hawks leading, already at the halfway point of this first half. Depra feeling the full court press as he throws it to Elijah Day. McFadden almost loses the ball. He has to get it out. Depra bounce pass to Monsi.
Wow, they are
Mosley,
not calling any fouls on Mosley at all. That's 2 times I thought he got hit in the shoulders.
So Mosley loses the ball. Hawks with possession. Top of the key is Mbenge, exactly. Now Caceres Roussel. Mbenge outside the paint.
And out of bounds.
Tries to get it to Kola in the corner.
And here comes the first line.
You're able to keep up with these names?
I'll do my best.
Pretty soon, you and I are going to have to do a substitution.
Cool. So number 24 is in for the first time today. That is Josh Nyarko.
Elijah Day inbounds the ball to Depra. Depra all alone. Shot is up, no good. Hawks come back in and get the rebound.
And they just turned it over again.
So now the Bulldogs are going to have a chance to redeem themselves. It was Elijah Day. It was a nice inbound to Depra, who was driving it from the left, just could not finish the play.
But do you see what I'm talking about Hunter going too fast?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Right there's a perfect example of it.
Elijah Day inbounds the ball in front of the Hawks bench. Park, shot is up and it is good.
Elisha Park saying, I'm going to get in the paint and do it.
5-point differential, Hawks still leading.
Montrose over to Nyarko.
So Jakic for 3, shot is good.
That's his first 3-pointer, Jakic.
Jakic, my apologies. I've seen him play before, and I've called games with him playing, but I always get his name messed up, so I apologize.
Turnover. Over to
That was to Myers. Casey Myers with the three-point shot, no good. Play resumes. Montrose, top of the key. Jakic. Montrose for three, makes the basket. Three-point shot by Jeremy Montrose is good. The Hawks leading 33-22.
up by 11 now.
McFadden. Now he's going to slow things down as he throws it back to Depra. Around the perimeter they go. Harvey for three.
No
Off
good.
the rim, no
but
good.
there's nobody under the basket. If you're going to take the three, get somebody under the basket.
Montrose for the Hawks. Now Myers in the corner. Lau throws up to number 24, Nyarko, who's in play for the Hawks.
Oh, how did he not
Jakic.
call the up and down on that?
Ooh, Jakic loses the ball. And now Olajide is up, and it is good.
Good job by Olajide pressing the issue, forcing the defense back, and timeout called by Hunter Hawks.
So 8:01 to go. The Hawks dominating 33-24, but the Bulldogs are still finding themselves in play.
And they are within striking distance. It's a 9-point lead. They had it up to 13, but you want to stay within under 10 points. The reason why I say that is because you want a 3-possession game. 3 3-pointers, you tie it, and with the ability of Hunter to make the mistakes that they make because they're going too fast, when you get a chance to press the issue, you have to press the issue. Put your foot on the gas. Just like Olajide just did, he put the pressure on the defense, making them back up. And as they back up, you proceed to the basket, and then you have to make the shot. You have to finish at the end of the play.
The problem, though, is the Hawks are constantly substituting players, so they are conserving a lot of energy. And we've seen in the past that teams depend on the opposition to lose gas and get fouled out. The Hawks have that down pat.
Well, Brooklyn College is doing a decent job. I'm not going to say that they're not handling it.
Myers. Now over to Roussel. Now it's Caceres Roussel. Shot is up, no good, but there is a foul on the play.
How is that a foul on Olajide? He had position. Oh, that's a terrible call. Olajide has position. He boxed out his player. He went up for the rebound. How is that a foul on him?
Head coach John Baptiste not happy with the call. Nonetheless, play resumes in the corner. Riley for three. Off the rim, no good.
Over the back. Thank you. You're going to call that one. Thank you very much. Cola on the foul.
Are you a broadcaster or a fan? Or both?
I'm both. I'm a fan of basketball. And I like the officiating to be clean.
Pat is also hoping that they have an earpiece and listening to us. That might not work to my advantage, though. Nonetheless, play resumes.
Oh, good job by Harvey backing up. Harvey pressing, putting up. Oh, does not get the roll.
Now Hawks have control of the play. Caceres Roussel throws it to Myers. Jack Myers throws it over to number 0, Cormac Riley. Back to Myers. And Myers steps out of bounds. Bulldogs trailing by 9. Still looking to get to within 6. Substitution once again. It looks like the starting 4 is back in play for the Hawks.
Myers, Montrose, Jakic, Lau.
And now we have a substitution for the Bulldogs. Malik Dale is sitting, and in play is number 22, Tyler Lodge. The 5'11" freshman guard from Virginia Beach, Virginia, went to Tallwood High School. Lodge drives and fires and makes the basket.
Lodge said, hey, I might just got in the game, but I'm going to press the issue.
Kind of reminded me of former Bulldog Harry Hazen when he would come off the bench and drive in like that.
Harvey with the rebound. Pressing it up to Lodge. Lodge shoots the three.
Off the rim, no good. Now Jakic gets the rebound. Throws up to his teammate, number 13, Brown. Brown in the corner. Does not get a shot off. Now throws it to Lau. Top of the corner, top of the key. Jakic. My apologies. Jakic got to get rid of it. Throws it to Lau. 12 seconds of the shot clock. Jakic. And there's a foul in the play, and that's definitely going against number 13, Serge Thrasbull.
Well, it might be 21, and that's who it is. Nope. Yep,
Oh, it's
McFadden.
21. Okay. Because Thrasbull was looking
That's
at
his
it like,
first to team 6. Both teams, the next foul, they're going to put the opponent in the bonus. Both teams have 6 team fouls.
now the second unit is on for the Hawks.
You have
We'll get the names as play resumes.
Proper, Parada,
Caceres is going to inbound the
Caceres.
ball. Gets it over to Parada Jr.
and Riley.
Parada, and Parada makes the basket. McFadden inbounds the ball.
Harvey.
Harvey moves up court to Park. Park for three. Off the rim, no good. Oh, look at that rebound corralled by
Riley.
by Jack Myers.
No, Myers, sorry, it was 5.
See, I know some of these names and numbers. And now Myers for three, and he makes the basket. 3-point shot by Jack Myers is good. 38-26, 6 minutes to go in this first half.
Fouled by Hunter, and that's the 7th. And they put Brooklyn College in the bonus. That foul was by number 0, Riley. That's his first, team 7th.
So who's going to line up for the 1-and-1 shot? I believe that's going to
Should be Thrasbull.
Bulldogs trailing by 12. If he makes both baskets, then it'll be a 3-possession play, but he's got to make this first one. Shot is up and it is no good.
No good.
So now Hawks take control. Caceres Roussel with possession. Moving around, but he still has the ball. Throws it to Riley. Riley now moves top of the paint. Turns does not fire. Throws it to Myers. Myers fires for three. Shot no good. Rebound, McFadden gets it for the Bulldogs. McFadden feeling the pressure from Gene Proper, and he draws the foul on the play.
And see, right there, there's no need to commit that type of foul. He got the rebound. He's already heading up court. Why are you trying to press him on the sideline? And you know the official's right there looking at you, and it's an easy call for him to make.
Looks like the first unit is back out for the Hawks. For the Bulldogs, Elijah Park is now on the bench. He's being attended to by a medical trainer. I don't believe it's an injury, but in play is number 40, Gabriel Barker.
For Hunter, it's Nyarko, Myers, and misses the front end of the 1-and-1 again. This is where you can cut into the lead.
So that's 4 points that have been lost by the Bulldogs.
That's Brown who has the ball.
Brown looking to widen the lead. Throws it to number 4, Myers. Casey Myers.
Looking at Jokic. Barker's in the game.
Jokic underneath the basket. Shot is up.
He
no
traveled. Good. Yes, he did. He took a choo-choo train to the basket.
He doesn't agree with the call, but it's in the books.
And he didn't have a ticket.
So McFadden's going to inbound the ball, but it has not been easy for the Bulldogs to inbound the ball and get it up court from their end.
Gets it in the Thrasbull.
Thrasbull feeling the pressure. Cross court to
Lodge.
Harvey
Harvey
now with the foot near sideline.
off his foot.
Yep. So now it's going to be Hawks ball. Thank you for bailing me out. I think I got these names now. I might be tripping up again.
I told you I got you covered.
But with 5:10 to go, Hawks looking to maintain control of this game. Jokic throws it out to Montrose. Montrose in front of the bench. Now he drives into the paint. Jokic can't get a shot off, but he draws a foul on the play.
Thrasbull with that foul. That's his second. The team 7, and Jokic is going to go to the line.
See if Elijah Park is ready to come back into play. It doesn't appear he's ready to come in yet. He missed the last game, and now he's had an impact on the court. But without him, the Bulldogs are missing their offensive pressure. So the first shot by Jokic is good. If he makes the second shot, then we're going to see another substitution. Shot is up and it is good. So now Jokic is going to sit on the bench, and now the second unit is back in play for the Hawks.
It's Kola, Riley, Proper,
and now Elijah
Hamasaki,
and now Park is back in play, so Lodge is going to sit.
and Parada for Hunter.
McFadden inbounds the ball, being heavily teamed by Kola. Now Harvey tries to bounce past it to Gabriel Parker, but the ball goes out of bounds.
That was a good eyesight, but bad pass.
Yeah, that should not have been a bounce pass.
No.
He should have just taken it all the way himself. Play resumes. Kola in the paint. Shot is up and it is no good. That was number 15. Parada gets the rebound. He makes the basket.
Parada got in a great position, and now Hunter's starting to pull away.
Thrasbull being double teamed.
10 seconds, got to get it across.
Now he across the center court. Wants to slow things down, but he knows that he can. Harvey inside the paint, hands it off to Barker. Shot is off, no good. Hawks get control of the rebound. Ryan Lau Oh, excuse me, that's number 3, Hiroki
Hamasaki.
Hamazaki. And now that is Kola for 3. Shot is good.
And now you're playing right into their hands as the lead is now up to 19. Timeout called by Brooklyn College. And when you do not make baskets and you get them to run and gun, you're falling right into Hunter's hands, and that's why they've extended the lead. Because when you are shooting in rhythm, it's just like a slap shot. If you get the pass and the guy's in the slot and he's already wound up, you got 9 times out of 10 he's going to score the goal. So now you get them in rhythm, you get them into their spot, they're in the flow, they're following through, and 9 times out of 10 they're going to knock down the open shot, and that's what Hunter is good at.
I'm going to amend it. It's 9 times out of 10 they're going to hit the net, and they're not necessarily going to score.
Right. They got the goalie, right? Yeah.
But you need the offensive rebounds, and Hunter has been doing a pretty good job at being very aggressive offensively as well as defensively.
Yes, and that is a deficiency for Brooklyn College on rebounding.
So give credit to head coach John Pellin of the Hawks. I've never seen anything like this, not even in college basketball. I've seen full court presses, but I've never seen this amount of consistency on the defensive side, as well as the changing from the first unit to the second unit, and sometimes bringing in the reserves.
I haven't seen it live, but if you are a follower of college basketball, Loyola Marymount, then you had the UNV running Rebels. They played this style of offense, and they got up and down the court, and they would bury you and make you have to run with them. And by the fourth quarter, not fourth quarter, by the second half, the tail end of the second half, guys are pulling on their shorts. They're standing with their arms on their hips. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm really, really tired.
And yet somehow the Hawks aren't doing that great in this season, because they, like you said earlier, they give up a lot of points. Stolen away by Myers. Can't get a good shot off, but he throws it to Montrose. Montrose drives in, shot is up, no good. Jakic tries to get the rebound, but Elijah Park gets it for the Bulldogs. Parkfield full court press. McFadden now has control for the Bulldogs. McFadden crosses center court. Tries to drive into the paint from the right side. Shot is up, and it's good.
Nice job by McFadden, seeing the lack of the defensive charge and taking it to the back. Oh, wide open for 3.
Wide open for Montrose. Shot is up, and it is no good. Park gets the rebound for the Bulldogs. McFadden now crosses center court. Definitely a fast-paced, high-octane game. Shot is up, no good.
No foul called.
Myers, that's Casey Myers with the rebound. Throws it to the corner, Ryan Lau. Tries to get it to Jakic in the paint, but there's a whistle, foul on the play.
Thraisbull, he picks up his third. Jakic tried to get in position, and Thraisbull benched him from behind.
It's the 8th foul against the Bulldogs in this first half.
3:20 left to go. Both teams are in the bonus.
Depra is going to come back and play for the Bulldogs, so sitting is going to be number 13, Thraisbull. Second unit is out for the Hawks, and if Jakic can make both of these shots, actually they're going to keep him in play. First shot is good.
Hits the front end of the 1-and-1.
So right now they're going to keep him in play with the second unit. So Memenge is not, or maybe Memenge is going to check in. And yes, he does.
Yes,
Memenge checks in. Jakic sits. So the second shot is good, and the Hawks leading 47-28.
19-point lead.
Could have been 47-32 had the Bulldogs not missed out on those 4-point opportunities earlier in the game. McFadden for the Bulldogs. Up inside the paint, and it's good.
McFadden again. The defense is too spread open, so he got to the basket. Brooklyn College got to get this down to at least 12, possibly 10 before the end of the half.
Riley outside the paint, hands it off to Caceres Roussel.
Good job by defensively right there.
Mbenge.
Screen.
Now Riley for 3. Off the rim, no good. Mbenge has to corral his own rebound. Shot, he gets it, and now that is Kola for 3, and it's good.
Kola just turned around and said, I know where I'm at. I'm just going to put it up, and it's good.
2:40 to go. Park for the Bulldogs with possession. Throws it to McFadden. He still has to cross center court. Now he does. Depra does not get the ball as it's intercepted. And now the Hawks take charge. Caceres Roussel hands it off to Mbenge. Mbenge now hands off to Riley. Riley throws it to Caceres Roussel for 3. Shot no good. Depra gets the rebound for the Bulldogs. Quick transition play. I can't tell who that is. That is number 15.
That's Dale.
Dale
with the reverse layup.
So Malik Dale is in play for the Bulldogs as he makes the basket. Now the Bulldogs trailing 50-32 with 2:03 to go in this first half. Caceres Roussel Now over to the corner. Koloff, shot is up, does not hit anything. Shot clock's not reset, but now they're going to call a foul in the play.
Foul on number 12, Proper. That's his second. And going to the free throw line,
It's going to be McFadden. I
McFadden,
believe. Yep.
and that's the 9th foul. So one more foul by Hunter, and it'll be double bonus. It'll be 2 free throws automatic.
Still plenty of time left in the first half.
Yes, and Brooklyn College can try and get this down to a manageable 10 points, and that is possible. But you got to hit the free throws. That's what you have to do.
Tyler Lodge getting ready to check back in play for the Bulldogs. McFadden needs to make the first shot in order to get an opportunity for the second. Shot is up, and it is no good. Gets the unfriendly roll. So that is 6 points that have been robbed by the Bulldogs because they can't seem to get the charity baskets in.
Hunter running the up top weave.
That is Brown. I can't even keep up with this. Jakic in the paint. He can't get a shot. Is stripped by Depra. Ball goes out of bounds.
Good job by Depra being a pest to Jakic down low in the post.
The way the Hawks are running the ball offensively reminds me of the Harlem Globetrotters. I'm being very serious.
Well, the weave is institutional. So most basketball teams run some
But they're
form of
moving
weave.
it very fast, which I love. Jakic can't get a good shot off, but he is foul on the play.
He made the basket, though.
Oh, they're saying
Lodge.
that he did make the basket.
Yes. So 20-point lead. They didn't put the points on the board. He did make the basket. On the line to shoot one.
Officials
They're conferring. And, yeah, one shot. Yeah, the basket was good.
Basket's good, but it still shows 50 to 32.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
There it goes. Okay, good. Jakic, and one shot is up, and it's good.
Largest lead of the day.
53
Night, I should say.
53 to 32. Hunter College Hawks dominating over the Brooklyn College Bulldogs here at the West Quad Gymnasium. Lodge.
Eyes open. Oh, man, Lodge had Park wide open.
Now Depra, big double teamed, almost loses the ball. He's got to get rid of it, and now he loses the ball. Jakic with the interception, but Depra's able to get it back.
Oh, man.
Harvey.
Finally
Bulldogs
got
are
it.
really struggling. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Lodge for 3.
Knocks
Makes a
it
basket!
down.
3-point shot by Tyler Lodge is good. Bulldogs trailing 53 to 35. Less than a minute to go in the first half here at the West Quad Gymnasium. Casey Myers in all alone. Shot is up and is good. I mean, he had the defenders on him, but he did not have any of his teammates there, but didn't need them as he finished the play himself. Depra. Now Harvey. Throws it to the corner to
Dale.
Dale. Shot is up, no good.
Again, nobody under the basket.
Jakic with the rebound.
30 seconds left.
Myers. Shot clock is still on. It's 23 seconds on the shot clock, 29 seconds on the play. Myers for 3. Makes the basket. 3-point shot by Casey Myers is good. 55 to 35. A 20-point lead for the Hawks. Shot clock is off. Bulldogs, they can't make a play at all. And that's an obvious, they're calling it a jump ball.
Jump ball, possession arrow, Brooklyn. 15 seconds exactly left in the half.
It's just me. It did not look like he had the ball in his hands. It looked like he was just grabbing
Anything.
Harvey himself.
Yeah,
I think that should have been a foul.
I agree.
Well, with 15 seconds even,
23-point
they're going to
lead.
say it should be 15 seconds, 58 to 35. Play resumes. Lodge over to, that is, who's 15? Dale.
Over to Harvey.
Harvey in the paint. And now
Park.
Thank you. Shot
No
is up, no
good.
good. Final seconds. And that's going to do it for the first half here at the West Cobb Gymnasium with the Hawks leading 58 to 35.
58-35, and what I was hoping would not happen has happened. It got away from Brooklyn College. They were good. They were within 12, in 10, and then a lot of mistakes made, a lot of turnovers, and then missing the free throws. Again, the rim not being friendly on the home court, and unfortunately, Hunter's going to continue to put the pressure on you, and you see how many three-pointers they put up, and right now they're doing an excellent job of knocking them down.
Points-wise for the Hawks, it's been very even for all the players. Jakic leading his team with 10 points. I'm just trying to see if he's already in the double-double. He's got 5 rebounds thus far, so nothing yet. For Brooklyn, I believe it's going to be Park. Elijah Park leading it all with 16 points on the night for everybody on the court. But it's all been Hawks.
All Hawks.
All Hawks all the time.
And as you see, the Brooklyn College cheerleaders on halftime doing what they do the best. Their head coach is Tony Ancona, led by their captains Crystal Alvarado, Aisha Barry, and Sydney Gately. And rounding up the squad is Ariel Alisis, Kia Kays, Nicole Charles, Sarah Foster, Zorana Hunter, Felicia Job, Jessica Sannon, and Evelyn Azaria. Thank you, Brooklyn College cheerleaders, for doing what you do.
Brooklyn College cheerleaders have always been a huge fans of the Brooklyn College Bulldogs basketball team, always coming out in support. And when they're on at the competitions,
yes,
basketball players will come out and watch them play as well.
And we have the halftime stats.
Let's see what we got here, if I can separate the pages.
There we go.
So we know that it's, Hunter College is dominating, but from the field, they're shooting at 50%. Three-point range, 42.9%, and foul, 88.9%. The Bulldogs, it definitely not by a long shot. They're only shooting 38.2% from the field, 33.3 foul range from three-point range, 4 for 7
from the free throw line.
From the free throw line. That's 8 points right there. 8 points that they could have gotten.
And if you look on the turnover battle is even. Hunter has 12, Brooklyn College has 11, but 7 offensive rebounds and being out-rebounded 26 to 14. And when you got 7 second chance points, I should say, that's when you can extend the lead. Now they have 28. They've taken 28 three-pointers, so they're just about on pace to hit what they usually shoot for a game.
Bulldogs are not shooting as often as they should be, and I'm sure head coach John Baptiste is telling his team in the locker room that they got to shoot more.
Got to shoot more. And as you see, when you put pressure on them, they're going to back up and give you the space. So McFadden did it. Harvey did it. Dale did it at the end to get himself some open three-pointers. Do more of that. But the emphasis is going to be on defense and not turning the ball over and identifying the shooter. And what Hunter is doing a good job of, when they're running that weave and the backdoor cuts, they're having a slight screen as the player shields the defender just enough so the guy can get in position for the three-point shot, and then he turns around and just shoots it. So it's hard. Sometimes you got to be aggressive and fight through the screen, not too hard to pick up a foul, but you have to fight through the screen.
The end of the first half, the Hunter College Hawks are leading 58-35 here at the West Quad Gymnasium. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have the second half coverage of this game between the Hawks and the Bulldogs.
Hopefully we'll have Coach Albert Barbosa with the interview. Usually he comes up, but we'll wait to see.
And until then, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
We are back here at halftime, and we have the assistant coach, Albert Barbosa, here. Coach, whew, that's what I got to say. They move very, very fast. It seemed like you guys were doing a great job of keeping pace. Tell me what happened in that first half after the 10-minute mark.
It's not. It's the best way to explain it is once you play it, you understand. You know what you're going into. You know, it's a rock fight right now. So basically, you have to get used to a pace like that to play. I remember when I was playing back in college, Loyola Marymount played the same way, just going up and down. Scoring average within 7 seconds or less, 4 seconds. Let the team, get their shot. After playing 2-3 seconds defense, and then just go up right back on that blitz offense.
Tell me, what is your outlook on why the shots just aren't falling? I mean, they're good shots, high percentage shots, and they're just rim in and out and just not falling for you guys.
Well, if you see the pace, they try to wear you out. They have a 3-group rotation of 5 guys, so it's 15 players just constantly going heavy rotation. They don't play no more than 2 minutes. So guys like us that were playing, 9 to 10 minutes at a time, they're already on their 3rd set on the other team. So, they got fresh legs, got, fresh look. They're seeing things that we're doing. And other than that, just, shot selection out there, but they're also pressing. They're trapping. So it forces us to make, those passes that we're not used to doing, or other schools that they played against as well, not used to doing.
So what do you and Coach Baptiste have in store for this second half to whittle this lead down to be manageable for you to make a comeback?
Well, I got to speak to the Pope. So, see we could get some blessing from him, and we could figure this out. But, it's one possession at a time. And it's just basically coming down to, once we beat their trap and their pressure defense, are we able to get that high percentage shot? And once we do, we got to then go into our transition defense and then make those stops. What they do is that they just push us so far back in. When one rotation or 2 ball rotations, it's an open 3. So
they do a good job of off-the-ball screening as well.
And it's almost like hockey. They make that hockey assist. They make that second pass or that third one, and they get a clean, open look all the time.
Well, Coach, it doesn't look like you guys are out of shape. You're staying with them as far as conditioning-wise, and when you break the press, when you get them 2-on-1 opportunities, you got to finish. And right now, you're having a hard time doing that. But I thank you for the time, for coming up, and good luck in the second half, and I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. So we'll be back with the start of the second half. It'll be Zach Budnick and myself bringing you the action in just a few minutes.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to the West Quad Gymnasium as we're getting set for the second half of this game between the Hunter College Hawks and the Brooklyn College Bulldogs. Zach Budnick alongside Pat Brown. Pat, you had a chance to talk to assistant coach Barbosa, and you already saw what's been happening in this game thus far. What are you expecting to see in the second half?
What I expect to see is composure. They're not getting outwinded. Obviously, they're getting waves and waves of fresh players, but it's when you break the press, Coach Barbosa said it, we got to make those 2-on-1 baskets. Number 2, we got to identify where we are defensively and get out to them. And it's getting you. He said you're not used to this until you play against it. So now they have 20 minutes of playing against it. Now they know what's going to come. Now you have to fight against it and put the pressure on them instead of taking all the pressure.
The next time these two teams play against each other will be February 8th at Hunter College.
And Hunter will start with the basketball.
Casey Myers is going to inbound the ball. Got the starting 5 for the Hawks. I believe it's starting 5 for the Bulldogs as well. Number 13, Brown. Brown with possession, throws it to Lau. Jakic inside the paint. Montrose shot is up and it is good.
No
good.
miss.
My apologies. McFadden gets the ball. Now Depra.
Depra now has it over to McFadden.
You might have to take over for
Back to
play-by-play for me.
Depra puts it up and banks it home.
We're going to let Pat Brown do play-by-play for the rest of this game. He knows this team very well.
So it's 13 Brown. Gets around the screen, tries to find Yukich, throws it away, but it's picked up by Myers. Myers back over to Brown. Brown guarded by McFadden. Gets around him. 14 on the shot clock. Yukich on the low post. Takes it back to Myers. Myers back to Brown. 8 on the shot clock. Gets to the corner. 14. Montrose. No good. Rebounded by Yukich. Back to Montrose. And knocked out of bounds. We're going to be a foul called on, I believe that's going to be Thrasbull. If it is, that's his 4th.
So now I'm able to see the play better now that you've taken over play-by-play for me. And the one thing that I've noticed is even though the Hawks move very fast, they were very patient.
Yes. Montrose to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
Now we got the second unit coming out for the Hawks.
So you have Roussel, Mbenge, Kola,
Riley. And if Montrose makes his basket,
which he
basket,
does.
which he does. So now coming in is number 12, Gene Proper.
So inbounded will be Olajide, guarded by Kola. Gets it into Depra. Depra back to Olajide. Olajide is going to dribble it up. Looking to identify the double team. Gets it back to Depra. Depra breaks it into the paint to Park, and he puts it in. Good job by pressing the issue. It's now 60-39.
It's a full court press once again for the Hawks.
Mbenge over to Riley. Riley swings it back over to Mbenge. Mbenge in the low post, pushes off the breathe, no good. Rebounded by Depra, Thrasbull, but knocked away by Riley.
Riley nearly pushed the ball into the PA announcer, Alan Zarrow.
Looking to inbound, gets it into Thrasbull. Thrasbull fouled by 33 Mbenge. That's going to be his second, the team's first.
I think we're going to see a repeat of the first half. You might see some mistakes created by the Hawks, but they're still going to be moving very fast.
Looking to inbound, gets it into Park. Park over to Thrasbull. Thrasbull into McFadden for 3. No good. Rebounded by 12 Proper. Gets it over to Roussel. Roussel over to Mbenge, top of the key. Gets it, nope. Keeps it over to 10 Proper. Goes baseline. Swings it over to 30 Kola. Kola swinging back around to Riley. Riley, Mbenge, 10 on the shot clock. Gets it back to 10 Proper. Proper, 5 on the shot clock.
Bulldogs not
puts
putting
up the
a lot of
shot,
pressure.
and no good. Oh, McFadden had the rebound, but lost it off his knee. So a fresh 30 seconds, and here comes the first unit back for Hunter.
The Bulldogs are not challenging the Hawks as much as the Hawks have been challenging the Bulldogs.
Yes.
That's just a massive difference in play. And if the Bulldogs want to get back into this, they really need to push more.
Into 14, that is Montrose, and he puts the basket in.
I'll give you an example. Earlier in this second half, you see Jakic being double teamed, but given the height differential, it's like, what am I going to do? I'm just going to look around and then throw it to somebody.
We got a foul on number 4 with a push. That's Myers. That's his first, the team's second on the double team in the press. Myers, Brown, Montrose, Jakic, and Lau in for Hunter. Gets it in the Park. Park turns around. Oh, good job by Depra. Swing it over the, Thrace Bull. He had it, but too hard of a pass. And this is what I'm talking about. When you got the opportunity, you have to make it count.
They're depending too much on the cross-court passes, and it's now going to bite them.
So Brown has it. Gets it over to Jakic. Jakic to number 4, Myers. Myers to Jakic, and he's under the basket. Blocked and picked up by Park. Olajide blocked it. Park picked it up. Olajide has it. Splits the double team. Swings it over to Thracebull. Thracebull baseline. Swings it back over to Depra. Depra over to Park. Park for 3. No good. Long rebound taken by Olajide. 20 seconds back on the shot clock. Olajide puts it up, and no good again. Rolls in and out.
There's the unfriendly rolls once again.
Montrose with the rebound. Jakic top of the key. Gets it over to Myers. Myers gets it over to Lau. Lau taken by Olajide. Tried to get it in to Jakic in the post. Olajide, he's fouled from behind by number 13 Brown. That's his first, the team's third.
Brown nearly cherry-picked the ball out of Olajide's hands.
And here comes the next wave of Hawks.
A couple substitutions for the Bulldogs as well. Let's see, Harvey's back in play.
For Depra.
And number 23 is in play. Who is
that?
That
is Diaz.
Dylan Diaz, the junior 6'2" guard from Queens, New York, went to All City Leadership High School.
Olajide shoots. No good. Rebounded by Proper. Proper gets it over to, and stolen by Olajide. Can he finish? 1-on-3, and he's blocked from behind.
That pass was intended for Proper, but he just handcuffed it, and Olajide was able to. That was Olajide that stole it, right?
And this is what I'm talking about. See, Hunter's going to give you opportunities to make him pay, and oh my goodness.
But the Bulldogs just can't seem to finish.
Buy a basket. That was a great inbound pass to McFadden. Did not get it into the basket. Into the corner to 30, Cola. Cola puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded, out of bounds, off of Hunter, and it's going to be Brooklyn College ball.
You're right. The Hawks are starting to make mistakes. Problem is the Bulldogs just can't seem to be able to finish the plays. Other teams have been able to capitalize, but the Bulldogs are really struggling.
Diaz triple team, and we got turnover as the ball went out of bounds, intended for Harvey. And here comes the wave back in. It's about every 2 minutes you're going to see another line come in for the Hawks. Hockey in basketball court at the West Quad without the ice.
And the forechecking.
And the boarding.
and the goaltending. And the goaltending. Hockey, you're allowed to have a goaltender. In basketball is no goaltending allowed.
That is true.
But we haven't seen that call yet tonight.
Jakic, baseball, Lau, and throws it away, and it's going to be backcourt.
Yeah, there it is. Montrose couldn't get there in time to stop the ball from rolling over.
And this is what I'm saying. Hunter's going to give you the opportunity to get back in this ball game, but you got to make it count.
Yeah, but the Hawks are leading 62-39, and it seems that every time the Bulldogs get this opportunity, Hawks end up stealing it from them and scoring.
Inbound to Diaz. Diaz triple team, gets it to Olajide, gets it to McFadden, and he puts it in.
So it's one opportunity. They finally capitalized on a turnover. Let's see if they're able to get more.
Montrose to Jakic. Jakic drives in the baseline. Over to Montrose. Montrose over to Lau. Lau back over to Montrose. He shoots the 3. No good. High rebound. And, oh, wow. Rolled right to Lau. Lau to Jakic. Jakic for 3. Air ball. Rebounded by McFadden.
It hit the backboard, but it was just at a weird angle.
Fadden to Park and lays it in. And and turnover. Olajide gets it back to Diaz.
They said he stepped out of bounds when he had possession.
Oh, man, I could not see that. That would have been a good turnover by Olajide. Like I said, you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Hunter wants to go so fast that they go too fast.
I never noticed this in the first half. Now I'm noticing it in the second half.
Timeout called by Hunter.
It's going to be a full timeout. That's a smart call because now if you can recognize it, if I can recognize it, then certainly the head coach can recognize that the Hawks are starting to fall apart offensively. And now this good timeout, it's going to be a minute timeout. They now reset themselves, and I think they're going to have the first unit back out. No,
Yes,
the second unit.
second unit.
Second unit's going to be out, and they're going to be able to dictate the play.
This also helps Brooklyn College, by the way, because now they get a chance to rest, they get a chance to reset, and identify what they're doing out there, identifying when Hunter makes a mistake, but now it's just about capitalization.
You know, when I spoke to head coach John Baptiste before the game, I asked him, so how is the team feeling because they're down 1-3 in CUNYAC play? And he said, it's still early on in the season. They understand what they've been doing incorrectly, and they're coming together as a team to try to rectify that. This has been a tough challenge for them to try to rectify things given the style of play that the Hawks are playing. I mean, we're talking about a team, even though they are still down in the standings, they could very well upset teams in the playoff contention.
And they've done a good job. Like I said, they lost to John Jay 118-110, and they lost to Lehman 105-94. So they're in a lot of ball games. And there's another three put up, no good. Rebounded by Diaz. Diaz gets it, fouled by is that number 10? Nope, that is 10. That is Rosell. That's his first, the team's third.
What's bothering me What's bothering me is we're only 5 minutes into this half, and the Bulldogs have been outscoring the Hawks 8-4.
Diaz swings over McFadden. They got to get it across. Gets it over to Park. Park, he had Diaz going. Park. Oh, what a strong move by Elisha Park.
Bulldogs now outscoring the Hawks 10-4 in the second half.
It's now Riley over to 15. Prada. Now it's over to Meyer. Meyer into the corner. Looking for Prada. Prada cut off. And off of his knees. And it's going to be Brooklyn College basketball. And here comes the first unit back in.
Pass was intended for Prada Jr. It was just a hard throw.
And right at the knees.
Right at the knees. You also had Myers. I think it was Jack Myers that was alone in the corner. Surprised they didn't throw it at him.
If you can't see, if you don't pick it up. Long pass to Diaz. Diaz, he fell down as he tried to turn around.
But his elbow hit the ground in time, so I'd say that's a complete pass. Oh, wait, this isn't football. Never mind.
Yep. 24 with the shot. Nayoko, no good. Rebounded by Diaz. And he's fouled by number 4. Now is Myers. That's another foul. That's 2, and now 5 fouls for Hunter.
Now we're seeing the aggressive play really come to fruition. Nobody's losing their cool, but if you keep on with this aggressive play, things could get a bit ugly towards the end.
But the officials are doing a great job. Gets it into Diaz. Diaz, stolen, but taken back by Olajide. Gets it over to Park, wide open, slams it home! Elijah Park with the dunk.
Now the Bulldogs are awake.
Brown guarded by Harvey. Harvey doing a good job staying in front. Jokic now over to 4. Myers. Myers in the corner to Brown. Brown looking for Jokic. Jokic back to the key, I should say, and knocked away. Stolen by McFadden. Deflected by Olajide. McFadden now driving. Swings over to Olajide for 3. No good. And no foul call. I don't believe that. But it's going to be Brown bringing the ball back up. Diaz guarding him. Spin move. Gets the ball screened by Jokic. Stolen by McFadden.
Here we go again.
1-on-2 to Olajide. No good.
It's the unfriendly roll.
And it's going to be a foul as McFadden dove on the ground and got possession, and he was falling on by the Hawks. It's going to be the 16th foul.
That is 2 plays in a row where the Bulldogs had an opportunity to score 5 points, and that would have made it really tight. It would have been a 10-point game once again, but they just can't seem to finish.
But they are pressing the issue. This is what I like to see. They are putting the pressure back on Hunter.
Absolutely they are.
So Olajide is going to inbound. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 13:09 left to go in the game. Part swings it over to the corner. Harvey for three. No good. Fighting for the rebound. It's come up by 0. Riley. Riley going to the court. Spins it around. Gets it back to 12. And we got a foul called on Olajide.
That's the 7th foul in the second half. Only 1 foul has been committed by the Bulldogs.
Well, that's the second right now.
Oh, that's the second foul. I thought that was against Hunter.
Nope, that was against Olajide.
All right, so that's 6 fouls for the Hawks and 2 for the Bulldogs.
Second foul for Cain Olajide.
And a full charge timeout.
Full charge timeout, 12:54. It's 62-47. And like you're saying, the opportunities are there, but it's multiple opportunities now in this second half.
But now the Bulldogs are recognizing the situation. They're taking advantage of it. I did not expect that to happen because we didn't see it in the first half. We saw the aggressive play in the first half. We did not see as many mistakes as it may feel like. But now we're seeing it more often by the Hawks. It's just those last 2 plays, the Bulldogs should have capitalized. They should have brought it to within 10, and that would have been the major difference maker. Because of those missed plays, I think this is a good charge timeout for the Hawks because now they're going to slow things down just a little bit.
You think. But
based on what we've seen, I think, therefore, I am.
I like that. But I will say this. Every opportunity that Brooklyn College gets to rest is a good opportunity for them.
Well, given that they're not doing the substitutions like the Hawks are doing.
Right. So now you got to take advantage of that when you get the opportunity.
Next time the Bulldogs are going to be at home will be Tuesday, January 24th against Medgar Evers College Cougars. It's going to be the Battle of Bedford Avenue. Not sure who's going to have the call. I think I put my name down to broadcast the game. So
Jonathan might be here for that one. It's a Tuesday, right?
That's a Tuesday.
Yeah, he might be here.
It's always a long day for me. I'm doing a presentation that morning, so I'm going to be in my suit.
And inbound to 3. That's not Hamasaki. Woo! Hamasaki now guarded by Harvey.
Oh, look at that.
And he gets around, swings it over to 0. Riley puts up the 3, no good. Rebounded by Diaz, gets it to Harvey. Harvey
full court
gets
press.
it over to Park. Park over to McFadden. It's 3-on-2. McFadden presses the issue, puts it up, blocked.
Ooh.
Great block by number 30, Kola. Gets it over to Riley. Riley to 3, Hamasaki. He pulls it back out, guarded by McFadden. McFadden over to 15, Parada. Now over to Riley. Riley looking, swings it over, stolen by Harvey.
Go.
Puts it up, and in, but he's fouled from behind, but did not make the basket. But it's the 7th foul. They're in the bonus. Now they go to the line for the rest of the game, and now you got to knock down your free throws because the clock is not running.
Good work, though, by Donovan Kola to catch up in time against Harvey. Otherwise, Harvey would have had an easy layup.
Harvey on the line to shoot 2. Misses the first one. This is where you have to make your shots.
That's 5 of the night. No, excuse me, not 5 of the night. That's 9. That's 9 points right there, charity stripe that they missed.
And that comes back to bite you.
Hey, you can see, look at the score. It would have been 56-62.
And Harvey gets the roll on the second one.
So it would have been 57, and if you factor in the 5 points that they missed earlier, it would have been a tie game.
So Brown has it, gets it over to Jokic. Jokic over to Lau. Lau guarded by Park. Into the corner to Brown. Brown back to Lau. Lau over to Myers. Myers in the corner. Tried to get it to Jokic. Jokic goes, pulls away, and is going to pick up the foul. And who's it going to be on? It's going to be on Elisha Park. That's going to be his first. Wow, his first foul of the night, the team's 3rd. And Jokic is going to go to the line for 2 with 11:50 left to go in the game.
Hawks have only scored 4 points in the second half. Now they have 5. This could have been a tie game had the Bulldogs capitalized on so many points in the first and second half that they missed.
You are so right.
It was literally handed to them, and they could not take advantage of it.
Misses the second one. Park gets a rebound, gets it over to Harvey. Harvey over to Olajide. Olajide pulls it back. Double team, gets it to Harvey, over to Diaz, and he's fouled as he went up for the shot by number 1, Lau. His first foul, team's 8th, and now Brooklyn College goes for the 1-and-1. hit the first free throw, please.
Yeah, but that was a good play by Harvey just to hand it to Diaz, who was in a better position to get the shot off. So he's going to get an opportunity for 2 shots.
Misses the first one.
You know, the Bulldogs could have taken the lead by now.
And I did give them props. They were shooting better from the free throw line for the last 2 or 3 games, and now it's coming back to bite them in the butt.
With the way the Hawks have been playing in the second half, the Bulldogs could have had a 1-point lead right now.
Diaz makes a shot. 63-49 with 11:30 left to go. Brown gets it over to Jokic. Jokic swings it over to Montrose. Montrose to Lau. Lau looking for Jokic. Can't get it to him. Now Riley back over to Lau. Lau for 3. No good. Rebounded by Harvey. Harvey brings it up. Pressing the issue. Swings it over to Diaz. Diaz off the glass. No good, man.
Oh, that was an easy layup opportunity for him.
3-point shot and knocks it down. That was Montrose.
Still plenty of time, but Bulldogs could have had like a 2, 3, maybe 4-point lead by now.
Ball into Park. Park over to Lodge. Lodge, who just checked in. And he
That went out of bounds.
dribbled the ball out of bounds. And here comes the second unit for Hunter. And McFadden's going to check in for Brooklyn College, in for Lodge. Lodge holding his head down. He said, "I'm sorry, Coach. I didn't want to turn the ball over."
Yeah,
So
now
now
he has to sit and watch his team.
Roussel into the corner. No good. Air ball rebounded by,
Not a rebound.
that was Diaz. Park. Oh!
Ooh, he goes in. He's holding
no,
his knee.
He's holding his knee. He slammed into the wall. Oh, my gosh. And you heard it all the way up here. Oh, I hope he is all right.
And he's still down. Now the medical trainer is going to come over and check him out.
Mabenge on the foul. That's the 19th foul. And Park is up, and he's walking under his own power. He's gimpy a little bit, but he's going to stay in the ball. Well, he's got to shoot the free throws. But he did his knee hit the wall hard.
And then if he makes both baskets, then we can have an injury substitution, right?
I don't see anybody at the scorer's table.
At least not yet. He lines up for 2 shots. The first one is good.
Knocks the first one down. 16-point lead.
Saw assistant coach Barbosa jump up. I thought he was going to come in and play.
I'm sure he would love to do it.
Yep,
And now here we go. Is Malik Dale coming in. And Park knocks it down, and Park is going to sub out.
Yep.
And it's Malik Dale who's going to come in. That's a 5'11 junior guard from Unity Prep High School in Brooklyn, New York.
You know, Park has scored nearly half of the points for the Bulldogs, and if he's going to miss the rest of the game with an apparent knee injury, that's going to be very devastating for the Bulldogs if they want to try to catch up.
Roussel for 3, no good. Rebounded, puts it back up and in. Good job by number 10, Roussel. Into McFadden, over to Dale. Dale picks it up, swings it back over to McFadden, back to Dale. Dale, triple team, gets it over to Harvey. Harvey to Diaz, puts it up, no good, but gets the foul. That's the 10th foul, and now every foul after this is 2 free throws.
And if they do not get all these baskets, then you know Coach Baptiste is going to sit them down and show the video about how they miss all these opportunities.
Yep, and have a practice of nothing but free throws, and if you miss it, you run. Diaz knocks the first one down.
All right, now the first unit's back on for the Hawks. This is cool. Not going to lie, this is cool to watch.
It's fun. It's definitely fun. Diaz for the second free throw. Makes it. Lead is down to 15. This game is just halfway through the second half. Just under 10 minutes now. Now driving into the basket, to the corner. 24 takes a shot. Nyarko, no good. Rebounded by McFadden. McFadden's going to bring the ball up now. Pressing the issue, into the corner. Dale for 3. It's good! 68-56.
12 points.
Now we need defensive stops. Nyarko, top of the key. 4. Myers into Yakic, throw it out of bounds. Turnover. I told you, Hunter's going to give you the opportunities to make plays.
I'm having a feeling of deja vu. This is reminding me of a quarterfinal game between the Bulldogs and the Mega Everett Cougars years ago.
Harvey to McFadden. McFadden over to Harvey. Harvey into the paint and knocked away, but he picks it up.
He has to get rid of it. There's going to be a jump ball.
And they called, Olajide was calling timeout, but it's a jump ball, but possession still stays
The Bulldogs.
Brooklyn College.
Do they get a fresh shot clock, or does it say 17
It goes
seconds?
to 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
It should go to 20 seconds.
All right, second
It's a
unit's
jump
now.
ball.
Second unit's now on for the Hawks.
They haven't changed the shot clock yet. It's a jump ball. It should be a shot clock. Oh, bad inbound pass. And number 10, Roussel, guarded by Diaz. Check that, I'm sorry. That is Dale. 17 on the shot clock. Drives, puts it up, and no good. And rebounded by Olajide. Olajide gets it over to Dale. Dale tripled it, and he
stripped
no
of the
foul.
ball. Riley with the spinorama move, but can't finish the play.
And gets it into 15, into the corner, wide open for Riley, no good, rebounded by McFadden, gets it over to Dale, 2-on-1, puts it up and in!
Nicely done for Dale and these Bulldogs.
It's down to 10. Roussel over to 15, that is Parada. Parada back to 30, Cola. Cola to Roussel. Roussel cross court to Riley. Riley guarded by Olajide. Swings into the corner. Riley back to 4. Long 3, no good. Rebounded by McFadden again. McFadden pushing the issue to Olajide. Puts it up and it is down to 8. Timeout called by the Hawks.
They're on their feet at the West Quad Gymnasium. This is exciting.
68-60. They're on a 12-5 run, and there's 7 minutes, 53 seconds left to go in this game. And
now they're looking at the mistakes at the back window, and now they're realizing still plenty of time with 7:53 to go. The Bulldogs, they know what to do. The momentum is now swinging into their direction. They just have to keep doing what they're doing, but they got to finish the plays. 10 fouls committed against the Hawks. The game is now in the Bulldogs' court. It's for them to lose.
yes, it is. And with the 10 fouls, you press the issue, get them to foul you, get them in more foul trouble, make the free throws, and MTP, make them pay.
But you got to keep moving the ball. Otherwise, with the full court press going on, as we've seen, a lot of non-calls. You were thinking that some of them should have been calls. I'm thinking the officials are doing it right. I think
Yeah, they're letting them
just
play. Yeah, they're letting them play. Sometimes you can over-officiate.
And they're doing it just right.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brooklyn College down by 8. They were once down by 23.
Now, the difference maker, the big difference maker, is that the Bulldogs are currently without Elijah Park. He's still at the bench, but he might be out with an apparent knee injury. I'm looking at Lodge as well. He's appears to be nursing something on his leg.
Montrose to Brown. Brown on the right side. Gets it over to Yakic. Yakic over to Montrose. Montrose, and we got a foul. He tripped over his foot. Wow, they're calling the trips on everything. So it's going to be foul on. 23 Diaz. That's his first, to team's fourth.
All right, they can afford it.
So Montrose to inbound. Gets it into Brown. Brown over, doing the weave now. Into Yakic. Back over to the corner. Brown swings over to Montrose. Montrose fakes the 3. Into the paint. Back to the corner. Driving. Swings over right to McFadden. McFadden pressing the issue. Puts it up. And in. It's down to 6.
Nice work by McFadden. He started running fast and got the quick breakaway. And the quick flick of the fingers. Ball goes in.
Montrose guarded by McFadden. He puts up the 3. It's short. No good. Rebounded by Dale. Dale's double teamed. Gets it over to Olajide, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Hunter. And Olajide's like, hey, he went through me to do that.
Brown arguing the call. He felt that it went off of Olajide's hands, but nope, that was obvious for the official standing right there.
Second unit is back in for Hunter. Olajide, and
Whoa.
he
He
stepped.
stepped in bounds.
Oh, man, I know Olajide's killing himself right now for that one. 7:03 left to go. It's a 6-point game. Trying to inbound and throws it away. Let it go out. Yes, he does. Turnover back to Brooklyn College.
Smart move by Diaz, just letting it roll out.
And now Olajide gets a chance to redeem himself on the inbound. He said, you got to stay here. You can't move.
Take two. And action.
Gets it in to Diaz. Diaz over to Olajide. Olajide brings it up to McFadden. McFadden holds. Double team's coming. Now over to Diaz for three. No good. Rebounded by Zero Riley. Riley over to Roussel. Roussel guarded by Diaz. Over to Riley. Riley and knocked away and picks it up. 15. Drummond. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow. No, possession arrow is pointing Brooklyn. So the official's pointing the wrong way.
Except I don't think
I guess the arrow was wrong. Okay.
Yeah, the arrow was wrong. They never switched it.
Okay, that's what it is. So 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Riley inbounds to Parada. Parada, top of the key to Nyarko. Into the corner, Riley, and he traveled. Another turnover. Brooklyn College ball. Timeout. Nope, it's substitution. First unit coming back in. Cheerleaders are cheering them on right now. Down to 6. Got to inbound the ball. Gets it to McFadden. Over to Diaz. Diaz to Harvey. Harvey brings it up. Pressing the issue. Swings it over to the corner for Dale. And they say Dale was out of bounds. Dang on it, man.
The Bulldogs are trying to move a little too fast now.
Don't get into what Hunter's doing. Play your game. Almost stolen by Dale. And it's going to be Brown bringing the ball up. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the game. Now they're running the top weave. Montrose now has it. Going to get it to Brown. Brown guarded by Dale. Lau has it, top of the key. Swings it back over to Brown. Brown drives, pushes off. Montrose takes the three. No good. Rebounded by Jokic. And they're going to say foul. And that's going to be on Diaz, I believe.
Jokic was being double teamed, but he still wanted the ball. And that was before Montrose shot the ball off.
Yep, Diaz, that's his second, team's fifth. But listen, he's 25 pounds heavier than you and about 6 inches taller than you. And wide open for three. No good.
Hit the
backboard, and that's it. Turnover, and here comes the second unit back in for Hunter. 5:45 left to go. That's my troop number back in the Boy Scouts.
That's got to be about 20 points there for the Hawks that they've missed in the second half. Bulldogs could have taken the lead. The Hawks could have taken a wide lead. At this point, it's anybody's game.
Kick ball. And the field goal is wide left.
Lace is out.
So Brooklyn College is going to inbound in front of Hunter's bench. Gets it into McFadden.
Triple team.
Over to Diaz. 3-on-2. Pick your head up. Diaz, Harvey into the paint. Gets it over to McFadden. McFadden says, okay, let me cool it down. Over to Olajide. And now Hunter's just looking to double team wherever the ball is. Harvey for three. No good. Rebounded by Nyarko. Gets it over to number 10. That is Roussel. Roussel picks up this dribble, trying to find somebody. Swings it over, and timeout called? Is that what it is?
Yes, a full timeout call.
Timeout called by Hunter, because 5 seconds, if he did not move it, it would have been a turnover.
I don't know how many timeouts the Hawks have left, but they're going to want to save it for the very end of this game. And even though they have 10 fouls committed against them, they know how the Bulldogs have been shooting at the charity stripe, especially in the first half. So pretty soon, especially if the Bulldogs end up taking the lead, expect to see the Hawks constantly foul and try to make amends to their mistakes by making the basket.
Yes, that is true. And right now, defensively, Brooklyn College is doing I won't say phenomenal, but they're doing exquisite.
Yeah.
Because they're not allowing Hunter to get into a rhythm like they were in that first half, and they're contesting everything.
But the Bulldogs still have been missing baskets that they should have sunk.
Yeah.
They should have had at least 75, 80 points by now.
You are right, Zach. I'm just trying to be on the positive spin.
I
That's
know.
all.
You the positive man, I'm the negative man.
No, I wouldn't call you negative.
The Hawks should have had 100 points by now.
Yeah, they should have.
All right, I'm just not positive.
I love it. I love it. You're listening to Brooklyn College Bulldog Basketball on YouTube.com. Zach Budnick and Pat Brown with the call.
I am positive that it's going to be within 10 points as the final score. Just the way both these teams have been playing.
And now it's going to be Brown to inbound. Wait, we have the officials and both head coaches at the scorer's table discussing something.
I think they just want to confirm the score and fouls for certain players. Hopefully also confirming how many timeouts each team has left.
Well, let's go over the fouls that I have. I have Olajide with 2, McFadden with 1, Thrasable with 4, Dale with 1, Diaz with 2, Park with 1, Mosley with 1, and Lodge with 1. For Hunter, you have Lau with 1, Myers with 2, Brown with 1, Yakovich is 1, O'Reilly with 1, Proper with 2, Roussel with 1, Kohler with 1, Mabenge with 3, Parada with 1, Myers Z with 1, and Hamazaki with 1.
All right, I'm seeing Mbenge with 4 fouls.
Okay. So let me add that up.
Yeah,
I had 3, so I missed 1.
Yeah, so one of the officials, so the official with one of the coaches, or both of them, they're over at the table who are controlling the stats. Now they're confirming on the paper.
This is unfortunate because this stops the momentum for Brooklyn College.
Yeah, and we saw this in the women's game where there was certain confusion with the score on the board, the score on the live stats, and what the score is on paper.
Gives us a chance to regroup.
Yeah. So the Bulldogs, again, will be back home on Tuesday, January 24th. If you are correct, Pat, then it's going to be myself and Jonathan Pariente calling both of those games. And then these two teams will face off against each other again February 8th at Hunter College. I don't believe we're going to be broadcasting the games, but Hunter College usually has their broadcast.
Yes, and from what I've heard, Hunter will not allow us to broadcast. That's okay.
The last time I was there, the Lady Hawks beat the Lady Bulldogs in the CUNYAC Finals. And that was the last time I ever attended a CUNYAC Final game. Because as we have established in the broadcast back in November, I am a jinx.
So in the second half, it is CCNY 65, York 60 with 4:48 left to go in that game.
York College has turned around their program. And they're both the men's and the women's are making a name for themselves.
Yes. So I don't know what the confusion is, but both head coaches and the officials all conferred. We still have 5 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in this game. And it's 68-62. Brooklyn College has fought all the way back from a 23-point deficit with many opportunities.
All right, so me being as positive as I can be, from a Hawk standpoint, given how they're constantly switching the first unit with the second unit, this is a good break for them because now they can really catch their breath. For the Bulldogs, it gives Elijah Park more time to heal with his apparent knee injury, and we can see it back in the court right now, so I think he's going to be coming into play.
And it's going to be huge because he has length, he has strength, and he has the wherewithal.
And he has 24 points.
Yes. He's trying to make up for not being in the game last Wednesday.
Yeah, I believe he's the team captain, right?
Yes, he is, along with Kayin Olajide. As you see behind the scorers table, we're going to give props to the Brooklyn College cheerleaders who have kept the action and the energy in the gymnasium. They're led by their head coach, Tony Ancona. They have the captains, Crystal Alvarado, Aisha Barry, and Sydney Gately. And the rest of the squad is Ariel Alisis, Kia Kays, Nicole Charles, Sarah Foster, Zorana Hunter, Felicia Job, Jessica Sannon, and Evelyn Azaria. And now we are ready to play basketball. As Hunter is going to have the ball with 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown to inbound, gets it in to Jakic. Jakic turns around, faces Park, and gets it over to Montrose. Montrose over to Myers. Myers over to Lau. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. Good job by the defense.
Lau was not paying attention to the clock. His entire bench was yelling at him to shoot the ball.
Brooklyn College basketball, Olajide to inbound. Gets it to McFadden. Oh!
But it loses it to Brown.
Yes,
Brown
he
nearly
did.
stepped out of bounds.
It was a good look, but McFadden just couldn't get to it. Brown into the corner to Lau. Lau to Yakis, top of the key. He drives, stripped, and throws it. No! You walked the ball up.
He tried getting it to Olajide, but it was just a little too hard on the throw.
Brown driving, and we got it blocked by Diaz, but a foul before the block.
You just want to see a block.
No, what I want to see them is when they have Hunter on the blocks, don't do what they do. Take your time. There's no rush for you.
So now I wish we had an intern working with us because they could calculate how many missed points each team has had in this game, including and especially in the second half, because I'm convinced that both teams should have 100 points right now.
And now it is Roussel, top of the key. He puts up the shot, and no good. Mabenge went over the top.
They're going to call a foul on the play against Elijah Park.
What?
Yeah.
I got to laugh at that one. Mabenge is like 6'9". Elijah Park is 6'4". Mabenge reached over his back to get the ball, and they called the foul on Park.
I think Park made contact. It was Park's back as he was trying to gain his
it's called a box out.
It wasn't a box out. It was him trying to get his balance back in the rebound.
I'll bite my tongue. Mabenge, she shot and gets the roll. Front end of the 1-and-1.
So
that's the first point that Hunter has scored in the last 5 minutes.
So Bulldogs have 7 fouls committed against them in the second half.
Mabenge to shoot. Puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound by Hunter.
So they can't finish the substitution.
And another foul by, this time, it is Harvey.
Now they'll be able to complete the substitution.
Oh, nope. They call it to David McFadden. That's his second. Can't give up offensive rebounds on free throws.
That first shot is good.
It's good by Myers. So now the lead is back up to 8. And he misses, and now defensive rebound by Harvey. Harvey pressed the issue over the Park, and he's fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2, and that's on Yakic, and that's his second.
So now Park's going to line up for 2 shots.
Every chance you get to drive to the basket, that's what you need to do to get to the foul line.
Oh, absolutely.
Stops the clock, and you can take points away from the lead.
4:06 to go, still plenty of time. Shot is up and it's good.
Park knocks down the first. And misses the second. Rebound by Yakic. Brown going to bring it up, guarded by McFadden. Gets a ball screen, but he stays in front. Over to Montrose for 3. No good. And rebounded by Harvey. Slow it down. He's fouled, though, from behind by Lau.
Couldn't slow down. He had 2 guys on him. If he slowed down, they would have really knocked it to him.
And he would have got the foul.
Yeah, you also risk an injury.
True, but
you risk an injury.
You don't want to go 1-on-4.
Still risk an injury.
I understand.
Injury.
I understand. Harvey to the line to shoot 2. Knocks down the first.
There's that substitution. Second unit on.
6-point lead, 3:50 left to go in the game. Down to 5.
Still 2-possession play.
So now it is Rousseau. Has it over to 15, Parada. Over to Nyarko. Over to Roussel. Roussel over to Nyoko. He shoots a long three. No good. And rebounded by Nyoko. He shoots another three. No good. And rebounded. Another offensive rebound. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Yes, indeed. Good job by McFadden.
Donovan Cola with 2 opportunities to sink the three-point basket. Just couldn't seem to get it in.
And what was the bugaboo for Brooklyn College in the first half is biting Hunter with not getting the rolls.
3:25 to go. This is still anybody's game. Bulldogs trailing by 5.
Got to get it in. Oh, man, another turnover on the inbound. Now it is Roussel over to 15. That is Parada into the corner. Is Riley. Riley back to Proper. Proper into Nyoko and almost stolen. Riley looking to shoot. Gets to the top of the key to Proper. Proper gets a ball screen, drives to the baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Elijah Day. Elijah Day over to McFadden. McFadden for 3. It's good!
Nice!
It's good! It's down to 2.
2:45 to go. Still plenty of time.
Rousseau, 2-15. Parada, Nyoko for 3. No good. Rebound by McFadden.
That was Donovan Cola, number 30.
Gets it to Harvey. Got to get it across the timeline. Hurry up.
He's going to get
Gets
it
it
there.
over
Yes, he
to
does.
Diaz. Diaz to Park. Park for 3. No good. And rebounded by Riley. He's double teamed.
This place is about to erupt if Park made that basket.
Gets it over to Rousseau. Rousseau across the court. There's 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. 2-point game. McFadden on Rousseau. Looking for a ball screen. Doesn't get it. Stays in front. Into the corner. A 3-point shot by Hunter. No good. Rebound. And they're going to foul against number 15.
Yep, it's going to go against Prada Jr.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be another 2 free throws for Brooklyn College and a chance to tie the score.
And guess who's lining up for the 2 shots? It's Elijah Park.
No, it looked like it's going to be David McFadden.
It's going to be Park that's lining up.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Parada. Parada's 3rd foul. Elijah Park on the line for 2. 1 minute, 58 seconds to go with a chance to tie the game. He knocks down the first one.
Now it's a 1-point game.
And here comes the first unit in for Hunter.
Minute 58 to go. I don't know how many timeouts each team has left.
Oh, Elijah Park misses the free throw. They're still down by 1.
Park now going 8 for 10 at the charity stripe tonight.
Brown gets it over to Montrose. Montrose guarded by Diaz. Now gets it to Riley. Riley into the paint. That's it. Oh!
They called the foul against Elijah Day. Got a little too aggressive. But it was not in the act of shooting, so.
No, it doesn't matter. He's going to the free throw line because they're in the bonus.
But it's a 1-1. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
I know my I was about to say hockey too.
And the crowd is getting excited. And he misses. Rebounded by McFadden. Gets it over to Elijah Day. Back to McFadden. McFadden crosses. Cross court to Harvey. Harvey goes baseline. Over to Diaz. Spins. Lost the ball. And he said they stepped out.
Still going to be Hawks ball.
One minute, 31 seconds left to go in the game. It's 70-69. Brooklyn College has come all the way back from a 23-point deficit to cut it down to 1. Brown guarded by Harvey. Off his foot, and it's going to go out of bounds. Brooklyn College. No! How is that off of Harvey? There's no way that came off of Harvey.
Harvey not liking that call. I think Brown knows that he got a lucky break.
Oh, he knows it. Gets the ball inbound to Montrose.
Now, it was no reset of the shot clock, but now there's a whistle.
Timeout called.
Which means that they're going to inbound the ball in the offensive zone. So
No. He never got it across half court.
Oh, okay.
You got to get it across half court to inbound on the front court. So it's still going to be back, but they only have
21 seconds of the
Yes.
shot clock, minute 22 to go. 1 point game, Bulldogs trailing by 1. This could have been Hawks all the way. They had at least 30 points robbed from them because of, like you said, they were overly aggressive. They're not slowing things down. They're not taking the right shots. They're just trying to get everything to the basket as quick as they can.
Yep.
And that is not how you want to play fundamental basketball. Okay? This is just overly aggressive now. It works in the first half. It's now working in the second half.
So here we go. Timeout is over. And Hunter still has to inbound the ball in the backcourt.
They do it in front of the Bulldogs bench.
And you see the Bulldogs communicating. And ball is inbounded to Brown. Brown guarded by Harvey. 15 on the shot clock. Over to Myers. Myers weave to Montrose. Montrose back to Brown. And into the corner to Myers. Top of the key to Jokic. Oh, he knocks down the big three-pointer.
Now it's a 2-point possession play. Less than a minute to go.
Hold on. We got a whistle's blown.
Dun, dun, dun.
And they ran off time off the clock. I don't know what's going to happen. And the officials are communicating. So I think they're going to put more time on the clock. No, they're not.
They should,
Nope,
but they're not.
Yeah, they're not. 4-point lead, 2-possession game into McFadden. McFadden gets it cross court to Diaz. Diaz to Olajide. Olajide
They haven't fouled him
puts
yet.
up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Montrose. Double teamed and throws it away to Park. Park puts it up and in. And it's down to one. 2-point game.
Surprised no fouls were called.
34 seconds left to go. It's over to Myers. Myers with 20 seconds on the shot clock, guarded by Harvey. Stays in front. Now it's to Jokic. Jokic now gets it over to Myers. Myers tries to get a screen. Loud now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jokic goes into the corner. Brown shoots the three. No good. And rebounded by Montrose.
Shot
with
clock is
10
off. You
seconds.
gotta foul. You
Gotta
gotta
foul.
foul.
And they
There
do.
it is.
Oh.
With 8 seconds on the clock and the Bulldogs trailing by 2. Oh, wow.
So now it's automatic 2 free throws for Hunter.
And there's going to be a timeout called. It's still anybody's game.
Oh, they needed that defensive rebound right there. Boy,
Yeah.
did they need that defensive rebound. 8 seconds exactly left to go. You got to hope that he misses one of these free throws and he misses the second free throw.
Yeah.
You won't be, makes the first one, misses the second one, and you get the offensive rebound, and then you got to press like a bat out of Hades and get down and shoot a three, or go to the basket and try and get a foul and the basket.
Well, given how the Hawks are playing, you're right. You want the shooter to miss the second shot, because if he makes the second shot, then that puts the Hawks in a position to seriously press on the Bulldogs and force a foul.
Yes.
And that's only going to give the Bulldogs 2 chances to shoot.
Exactly.
You're watching an exciting matchup between the Hunter College Hawks and the Brooklyn College Bulldogs here on BCTV via YouTube.com, your home for everything Bulldog sports. I want to thank Pat Brown for taking over the play-by-play duties for me in the second half, because the way they've been moving so fast, I can't even keep up with that.
So on the line is number 4, Casey Myers.
Can you imagine if he misses both of these shots?
Oh, it'll be outstanding if he misses both of them. The crowd is making noise. Can he knock it down? He does.
Gets the first one.
First one. He got to miss the second one. Everybody's putting the juju on him right now. Puts it up, and ooh, he rattled it home. So now it's a 4-point lead. Now gets into Harvey. 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, no foul!
Shouldn't be a foul.
Oh, there is a foul with 2.2 seconds. But Harvey has 3 free throws now. Oh, this game is not over yet.
Then I would have advised against fouling.
I would have too, but they should have called the foul when he got hit at the half-court line. He got almost clotheslined.
So he's lining up for 3 shots.
Oh,
no good.
He misses the first one.
I'm telling you, there were a lot of opportunities for the Bulldogs to score, and they just couldn't finish the plays.
Hey, got to make the next 2.
Charity stripes were the difference makers. Oh. And he misses the second one. Now, what happens if he misses the third one? He misses
Which
the third,
he does. He got a foul immediately. Oh, that's it.
No, that's going to be the end of it.
Of the ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you how exciting of a game this was. And both teams played their heart out, but Brooklyn College made a furious comeback. But, Zach, you're going to say it, and I'm going to agree with you. Too many missed opportunities to put this game away for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams should have had at least 100 points at the end of the game. And you are absolutely right in saying that these Hawks score they average about 100 points per game, and I could see why. But the second half, they couldn't seem to finish the plays. They were just getting a little too excited themselves. Bulldogs found a way to get back in, but they never were able to tie it up. They were never able to take the lead at all in this game. It's just been Hawks the entire time, and especially in the last few minutes, you could tell as passionate as the Bulldogs were in trying to tie it up, they were just getting ahead of themselves as well.
You are absolutely right, Zach, and I will say this. Hunter is a quality basketball team. The record doesn't show it, but as we just saw, they're going to put you in positions where you don't like.
Yeah.
And they're going to, here's the final stats, that's great, here goes Zach. What they're going to do to you is put you in a position that makes you so uncomfortable that you don't know where you're going, or which way is up. But on the opposite side of that is Hunter is going to give you multiple opportunities to come back because they make a lot of mistakes.
Don't let the percentages fool you, because I could see that the Bulldogs shot 41% from the field as compared to the Hawks 32.4% from the field. The difference is the Hawks had more opportunities. They were shooting 23 for 71, whereas the Bulldogs shooting 25 for 61. But the big difference maker, charity stripe.
Yep.
They could not sink it in. You have every time, and I've seen this in the past, anytime you get these opportunities, they will always be the difference maker in the final score. And this is something that the Bulldogs have always struggled with in the past, and they really need to work on it.
And if you look, if they just made half of their free throws, they win the game by 1.
Yeah. But I was just impressed to see how the Hawks were playing. Just keep switching first and second shifts. And the Bulldogs, they couldn't seem to really, I mean, they didn't need to solve them in the second half. They just needed to solve themselves, and they couldn't.
Yes. 51 rebounds for Hunter, 39 rebounds for Brooklyn College, 17 offensive rebounds for Hunter, which doesn't bode well for you also. And the high scoring for Brooklyn College was Elisha Park with 30.
Led everybody on the court with 30.
Yeah, McFadden had 11, Elijah Day had 10, and Malik Dale had 7. On Hunter, it was Jakic with 14.
Jakic gets the double-double with 14 points and 10 rebounds. McFadden for the Bulldogs also gets the double-double, 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And Montrose had 14 with 7 rebounds, and Myers had 11 with 2 rebounds. But I'm going to say this. Brooklyn College, I know you don't want to say moral victory. I'm impressed.
Oh, yeah, I was absolutely impressed.
I'm impressed with them not falling apart when they got down by 23, because they very easily could have said, you know what, we'll just pack it in and let them win the game.
But the difference maker for sure is Elijah Park, and they were lost without him the last game, and they certainly missed him a little bit tonight when he went down with the apparent knee injury. They really needed him to sink the baskets at a time where they could have tied it up and taken the lead, because the Hawks just kept missing their baskets as well.
Yes.
And, well, you can't just depend on one player, especially if they go down.
It's a game of missed opportunities for both Hunter and Brooklyn College.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Brooklyn, They didn't take advantage when they had the opportunity. But I'm thoroughly impressed that this is a benchmark game for them, where in the conference you can say, hey, we played against a team that really could have blew us out the gym.
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't get down. We didn't let our conditioning was great. Give props to the coaching staff. They didn't look tired at all. It's just now mental fatigue maybe, and frustration with not making some shots. They got to get into the gym and start working on them free throws.
Oh, yeah. Final score here, 75-71. Hawks winning this game against the Bulldogs. The next time these two teams face off against each other will be February 8th at Hunter College. Next home game will be Tuesday, January 24th. It will be the Battle of Bedford Avenue between the Bulldogs and the Cougars. For Pat Brown, our entire BCTV staff, I'm Zach Bunnick. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.